I'm Audrey Knox, Workforce Training Manager with ICAST, and I have been here for a year and a half. So I joined ICAST because their mission really resonated with me. I have worked in the nonprofit energy efficiency space for over the past decade. And one of the things that really resonated with me with ICAST is their emphasis on working with disadvantaged communities and individuals from disadvantaged communities. I feel like there is a bit of an eco-elitism in the environmental world. And so, I've seen folks from disadvantaged communities be kind of swept under the rug in a lot of instances. And so I really liked that ICAST called that out and really focuses their efforts on making sure that those folks have a seat at the table and that they're benefiting from all of the advantages of energy efficiency upgrades and retrofits. And I felt like my background I originally come from the K through 12 world. And so the very sort of inception of career awareness and starting to build the pathways and the building blocks towards careers in energy efficiency. And so for me, I felt like this was a great way to sort of use some of the skills that I learned in working with those younger audiences and applying them, because education is education, learning is learning at some point. So there's a lot of transferable skills and strategies that I think can be used with adult audiences as well as youth audiences. So I was really excited about the opportunity to expand upon that and bring that background to ICAST. I love the triple bottom line approach. I think that's really innovative in our industry. A lot of folks may pay lip service to it, but ICAST really provides facilitates tangible results when it comes to, obviously the energy efficiency, the environmental impacts of what we do, the social impacts. So we're not only, improving the quality of life for folks, but we're providing them with opportunities to actually get involved with what they're seeing happening. The whole idea of the living laboratory of retrofits, and that these projects aren't happening in a vacuum, and that the folks who are benefiting from the retrofits can actually see what's going on and actually become involved and maybe trained to do this work themselves is something that really I feel is a powerful piece of the mission of ICAST. So I think that the partners that we work with really appreciate that, ICAST we are experts in this field, in the multifamily arena. A lot of folks, I think, are trying to do what we've already sort of established and are kind of now leaning to us for best practices, and we are kind of seen as a leader in the field. It's exciting things like we just found out this week that our benefit training program through the Department of Energy is now going to be listed. We've been recognized as a high performance training program that's going to be listed on an interactive map on the Department of Labor's website. So that's, a really tangible example of, how what we're doing is really translating into folks are familiar with ICAST and really understanding us as coming to us as an expert in the field. And I feel like we have a really unique opportunity in the workforce space to provide the customized support to individuals that I think really end up resulting in better retention rates, higher quality jobs, sustainability of jobs and career trajectories, which I think is something that everybody wants to do, but folks aren't really sure how to do it. And so I think ICAST is becoming a leader in that. And I'm really excited to be a part of that. When I first started at ICAST, our workforce programs were, still in their infancy. And so it's really exciting to see just a year and a half later how they've grown and how they continue to pick up steam. And I know with all of the, with IRA funding and increasing, emphasis on workforce development efforts. I think it's just a really exciting time. I think ICAST is at a great, we're just at a crossroads, and we have a lot of potential to really, optimize what we're doing and expand the reach that we have.